Tantra Song is a labor of love for the French poet Franck Jamme. In a short interview at the beginning of the book, he tells the almost fantastic story of his travels in Rajasthan, searching in vain for the elusive abstract tantric paintings. On his way back, he had a nearly fatal bus accident that left him stranded in a hospital bed for 6 months. After 2 years, he was back in India, where he met a fortune teller. The man asked him to wash his hand in a bowl of sand, and after he read the sand, he said that Jamme had paid his tribute to the goddess Shakti, and now he is allowed to meet the Tantrika families that use these paintings in their spiritual practice. What is immediately striking about the paintings is their similarity with modern abstract art. However, this Indian tradition appeared, as far as it's possible to trace it, from the 17th century handwritten treatises known as Tantras, that were copied over many generations. Often the images were taken out of the books to be meditated upon, pinned on the wall in a sacred space of the house, or carried around by wandering ascetics. They are painted in gouache, watercolor, or tempera on salvaged paper, often with tear marks and scribbles that echo their manuscript origin. Using the modest, worldly things to access the sacred is at the core of Tantra. Tantrism is a movement that appeared within Hinduism around the 5th century and rejected philosophical speculation for a variety of practices, such as breathwork, recitation of mantras, working with the energy of the body, sexual union, and visualization in order to arouse the cosmic energy that is said to lay dormant in each of us. The paintings are used to visualize the deity, and then identify oneself with it in an ecstatic union. Their creators are anonymous, and the paintings are fashioned according to a canonical set of rules that nevertheless allow for some artistic freedom and search for beauty. Much of their symbolism revolves around the meeting of the active feminine principle, that is Shakti, and the still masculine Shiva. The texts in the book are excellent, concise, informative, yet poetic. Here are the interpretation guidelines given in the book for some of our favorite paintings. The Shiva Linga, the original representation of the deity, in the form of a man's member, joyful, erect, and sometimes so impassioned that in the ritual, according to André Padoux, it must be continually watered down. A body surrounded by vapors, another clear sign that a flame burns eternally within. Fundamentally, a dialogue, a ray of light stretching between our gloomy world and the spiral of energy. By guiding this energy, the adept is able to ride the world, to tame it, and thus not suffer the world, but escape its clutches. The shade of blue reflects the degree of illumination experienced or desired by the one holding the brush. A quartet, the expansion and evolution of the bindu, the point, the first drop that contains in repose all manifestation. After slowly expanding, all will eventually end by contracting back into this very drop. This cycle is forever repeating. The endless dance of energy, time and space, a meditation on the active principle of all manifestation, of movement, of life.